Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo. Won't shine himself.
Of Harlem.
What up, what up, what up? Y'all already know this is Punch Unboxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho. Dímelo, mi gente, que lo que. First and foremost, God bless each and every one of y'all. God bless each and every one of y'all. Of course, a lot of people still talking about the fight that happened this past weekend, or the exhibition, or the, whatever y'all want to call it, the clinic, whatever y'all want to call it. The atmosphere was good. The fights was not all that, probably the Mario Barrios versus Ugas was probably the most interesting fight or entertaining fight. Elijah Garcia put on a show as well. Mario Barrios put on the show as well. The Ramos and Erickson Lubin, it was a tit for tat type of fight. People still mad about that fight. But to be honest, the person that you got to be mad with is actually Jesus Ramos, man. He took his foot off the gas. Erickson Lubin started dictating the pace of the fight, landing some clean shots, some visible shots, made that fight get into the middle of the ring and stuff like that. And he was dictating the pace. He wanted to go where he wanted to go. Jesus Ramos couldn't cut off the ring. Erickson Lubin, one of the scorecards. Yes, I believe that 117, 111 was wide. I did have it a draw. Y'all follow me on Twitter, but it goes either way, 115, 113. Hey, it's not a robbery in my opinion. Shout out to Erickson Lubin for winning the fight. Jesus Ramos is young and he's gonna have to go back to the drawing board and understand that you can't take your foot off the gas and gotta cut off the ring a little bit better than what he tried to do. What's good in the building? What's good? 5,000, 50,000, 50K. Man, Monkey in the building. What's good, man? Body bags in the building. Triller. What's good, man? Boxing Magic in the building. Gabriel, dímelo. Coda de lo mío. Que lo que? Crawford can't beat Canelo wait. Let's go right to it. Coda said Crawford can't beat Canelo if he's sharp as he was versus Spence. Canelo didn't do so great. He was just sharp and in shape. It was more Charlo fighting scared and no adjustment. And DJ saying, go get him. Oh, man, Coda. I'm going to tell you like this. I don't think that Bud Crawford got a chance. As a matter of fact, I believe that Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez is a video game fight, a fantasy fight. I think that Bud Crawford has no chance. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go right to it. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like. So let's stop quick play the game. This community is supposed to be a hardcore boxing community. Now, people going to be like, well, you contradict yourself because you was happy about Canelo Alvarez fighting Jermell Charlo. First and foremost, I've seen what two divisions, a person moving up two divisions look like. You know what I'm saying? I could see from the Canelo Alvarez standpoint point of view when he went two divisions up to fight Sergey Kovalev and came out with the win. But if you look at that fight, Sergey Kovalev was actually, outboxing Canelo Alvarez. If it wasn't for the knockout, if it would have gone to a 12-round bout, maybe Canelo Alvarez would have lost that fight with Sergey Kovalev because Sergey Kovalev was doing good with the jab. But Canelo Alvarez came through and laid out Sergey Kovalev. But then you got Roy Jones Jr. moving up two weight classes, going to the heavyweight division, beating John Ruiz. Yes, but let's put this in perspective. Savage in the building. What's good, man? Savage, yeah, man. Coda today is tripping. Coda, ¿qué está pasando? ¿Qué estás bebiendo hoy? ¿Ah? Clase de azul. Ya yo entiendo lo que tú estás bebiendo. Hoy. Kevin Effect in the building, man. Kev in Effect in the building. Smash the like if you're not a hater. and with the building. What's good, man? Keep it original. Coda, if Charlo would have fought back, he would have gotten knocked out like Kirkland. And you know what? Yeah, you know what? Let me put it like this. If Bud Crawford gets a chance to fight Canelo Alvarez, if Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying, gets a chance to step in the ring with Canelo Alvarez, the 4th Division World Champion, super middleweight, undisputed, King Nelo and Rey de Boxeo, King Nelo, aka Cartelo, aka Cash Nelo, aka Payday, aka get the fuck out of here, man. If he steps inside the ring with Canelo Alvarez, I do think that he will make a good counter of himself. I think that Bud Crawford will fight back, and by fighting back, he will get knocked the F out so bad. Man, I'm saying like this. He's going to be talking to Kell Brook and telling him, yo, I should have never went up there, man. I should have never went up there. You crazy, man. Y'all crazy. Y'all getting crazy. And it's funny, you know what I'm saying? Saturday, there's a fight. The next day, people talking about what happened in the fight. Sunday morning, Monday, is they still talking about it. And then you're like, now people starting to create the narrative. There's a bunch of people saying, what's good, Carrie? What's good? There's a bunch of people saying, well, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's weight classes for a reason. And then sometimes people push that myth away, right? If it's a myth. People be like, styles to make fights. There's weight classes for a reason. But then when we talk about a guy moving to 3 divisions up, then that's out of the picture. That's out of the picture. And let me tell you something about these 2 fighters that I said move 2 divisions up and won, right? Because people are going to be like, well, somebody did it before. Not 3 divisions, though. But let's just talk about the 2 divisions. What did Charlo do versus Canelo Alvarez? Nothing. What did Kell Brook do versus Triple G? Nothing. Got hurt. Broke his over the bone and never was the same again. Nothing. What did Mikey Garcia do to Earl the True Spits? Nothing. What did it look like in those fights? In those fights, how did it look like? That, man, the weight is just too much. That's just 2 divisions. That's just 2 divisions. Now we're talking about Bud Crawford moving up 3 divisions. Now people really want to play that game with hardcore boxing minds like myself and others around here. Quit the noise. Quit the mess. The reason why people want to see this stupid ass fight, in my opinion, is because they don't know nobody else. Because you all hyped up on what he did Earl the True Spins. But at the same token, Bud Crawford was the favorite to beat Earl Spence. And Earl Spence is no damn Canelo Alvarez. Earl Spence is no Canelo Alvarez. Not even close with Canelo Alvarez, folks. Yeah, I'm telling you, and I'm going to keep on saying, if I have to drop a bunch of lives talking about the same thing, damn it, I'm going to do it. Stop it with the imaginations. Ain't nobody here Peter Pan. All right? Ain't nobody here Peter Pan. Ain't nobody here Captain Hook. Stop it. Ain't nobody here the Lost Boys. Use your imaginations and you can fly. Come on, Peter. Come on, Peter. Use your imagination, Peter. Come on, Peter. Use your imagination. Dudes want to be Peter Pan out here. You imagine Bud Crawford stepping inside the ring with Canelo Alvarez and making a good count of himself. You imagine Bud Crawford doing better and fighting better than Jermell Charlo. Oh, yeah, he might fight. You know what? By fighting, he'll get laid the F out within 6-5 rounds. And let me tell you like this. Oh, but Bud Crawford got footwork. I'm going to tell you like this. He don't got the type of footwork he used to have. Oh, yeah, if you've been looking at Bud Crawford, he don't have the type of footwork he used to have. You know why? Because Bud Crawford, and I've been a very critical voice about this. Once a fighter stop road work, once a fighter stop running, they asked Bud Crawford several weeks ago. No, matter of fact, leading up to the Earl Spence fight, do you run? He said, man, I don't run. I don't understand why fighters still run. You don't run. Well, you better run with Canelo Alvarez. You better run. Matter of fact, since he's going to run, it shouldn't even be a fight. Hasn't Canelo Alvarez already knocked down, debunked every narrative? The slick fighter. Oh, yeah, man. Jermell Charlo was kind of slick with his footwork. Danny Jacobs was kind of slick with his footwork. Lara was kind of slick. He beat every damn style you could have, from Russians, Asians, and Triple G, Mexican, Latinos, white American, black American, Pakistan descended, UK fighter, European fighter. But Canelo Alvarez beats everybody. Just like he said after the fight, this Canelo beats everybody. Yes, this Canelo, I told y'all, the Canelo with stamina beats everybody. And now y'all saw what happened. Some of the people is actually kind of mad. Some people is kind of mad that, oh man, Jermell Charlo ain't put up a fight. Oh, my fault. I didn't get the super chat. My fault. Lalo. Lalo in the building, Lalo in the building. Bendiciones, hermano, todo peso para los chicles. Gracias, de lo mío, gracias. Para los chicles. Ñan, ñan, ñan. Dime, Lalo. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Here we go. Here we go. Kevin Effect, Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez is a fight that gets the casuals exciting. These casuals don't understand weight classes. I don't, but you know what, Kevin Effect? It's up to us, the hardcore boxing fans, hardcore boxing platforms, to tell the casuals this is not what you want. You don't know what you want. You know, you got to talk to the casual like you was talking to kids. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you got kids and they're about to be a teenager, they be like, Daddy, oh, mommy, I want to be this and I want to do this and I want to do. No. You got to be like, no, this is not what you want. You think you know what you want, but you don't know what you want. You think you know what you want, but you don't know what you want. How many times are we going to hear fighters say it looks different from the outside than when you in the ring with Canelo Alvarez? How many times are we going to listen to that? Samir in the building. Samir, de lo mío, que lo que? What's good, Punch? The lights were too bright for Charlo. He'll be better though. I hope he would. I think look. I think he's better than a lot. I think he's way better than what he showed. Yes, he was an underdog in the fight, but I think he was just way better than what he showed. I think he's I think he's a lot better than what he showed. What's good? The lights were bright. Yeah. Hold on, let me go back to the. Yo no quiero ver esa pelea, mi hermano, pero vamos a hablar de esa pelea porque people want to talk. But I'm going to tell the people the truth. Y'all want to talk about that fight? I'm going to tell the people the truth. Ain't no chance in hell. You remember the Undertaker song? Was it that? Oh, that was the Vince McMahon song. No chance in hell. No chance in hell. No chance in hell, Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford looking for a payday. Yeah. Now I don't even know nobody talk like this. Hold on, let me get that ass. Smashing the like button. They will tell nothing but the truth. Torres says, FaZe, I think Boo Boo would took them both. That's what I'm talking about. Mill City Boxing in the building. Shout out to my brother Mill City Boxing. Everybody subscribe to my brother Mill City Boxing doing his thing. Channel of the year, bruh. Dímelo, Boricua, Latino. Joey said, Boo Boo will make it competitive, but Canelo versus David, the fight. 2 Mexican warriors, best in the division. That's the only fight I want to see. The winner of the Mismatches and David Benavidez next, Canelo Alvarez, Cinco de Mayo, May 4th. Let's go. That's it. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing else. Everybody stop being the casuals. Get off the damn cloud. Whoever's saying they want to see Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez is still in the cloud of Bud Crawford and his performance versus Earl True Spence. Let me say it like this. If people are so much in the clouds, if I was Bud, I won't fight again until I try to get a Canelo Alvarez fight because everybody's in the cloud. Everybody's in the damn cloud, bro. Y'all not trying to say that Earl Spence. Oh, Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Shit, because what Bud Crawford did to Earl Spence. Yeah, you said it right. Earl Spence. Earl Spence was never pound for pound number one. Arguably, it was you don't know who was the best welterweight at the time. Ain't nobody moving the 3 divisions up. And this ain't and let me go back to the intro. Let me go back to the intro, folks. Let me go back to the intro. I said that we've seen guys move up 2 divisions up and be successful. We ain't never seen 3 divisions. But look at the people that was successful. Look at the people that was successful. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know. My brother Garcia, my boy Punch was in Vegas doing his damn thing. Give us them exclusive good looking out. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Mill said it. Appreciate you, bruh. Think about it. Yes, Canelo Alvarez fought Kovalev. Yes, Roy Jones Jr. fought John Ruiz. John Ruiz was not no pound for pound at the time. He was no pound for pound. It's not that Roy Jones Jr. moved up 2 weight classes and fought Mike Tyson or Lennox Lewis or Evander Holyfield. He ain't went all the way to the top of the mountain of the heavyweight division. We ain't talking about Bud Crawford moving 3 divisions up to fight Lemieux. We ain't talking about Bud Crawford fighting Edgar Berlanga. We ain't talking about Bud Crawford fighting what's his name? I forgot the dudes. Callum Smith. Y'all talking about Bud Crawford moving up to fight Canelo Alvarez, the king, el rey de boxeo. Huh? It's either y'all just don't respect Canelo Alvarez. That's what it is. Huh? Y'all lost confidence in Canelo Alvarez or something, because y'all believe that Bud Crawford can move 3 divisions up. I ain't talking about 2. I ain't talking about 1. We talking about 3. What did Jamel Charlo said in the post-fight interview, in the press conference, the post-fight press conference? I wish I could have been heavier. You know why? Because he only rehydrated 4 pounds. 4 pounds. Now you're talking about Bud Crawford. What Bud Crawford's going to do? What Bud Crawford's going to do? Huh? Crawford can't move up. Crawford can move up. He ain't moving up to no damn 168. I told you how many times that I told you, even Bud Crawford didn't see himself fighting Canelo Alvarez. I kept on telling y'all, this is his cash out fight. This is cash out. That's what he wants. So he's going to keep on talking. He's going to keep on calling out Canelo Alvarez, and going to have some of the people that hate Canelo Alvarez, channels that hate Canelo Alvarez, try to shame Canelo Alvarez with a Bud Crawford. I don't understand. Look at the gap in which people want to shame Canelo Alvarez. Look at he gotta be shamed with a fighter from 147-pound division. He gotta be shamed with a fighter in 168, David Benavidez. Look at the gap. Who I need to fight? The welterweight, or I need to fight the guy in my weight class? Look at the gap. That means that Canelo Alvarez has to satisfy your needs in what? How many divisions? 147, 154, 160, 168, and 175. He needs to satisfy the needs in 5 different divisions. People is calling him out from 5 different divisions. Even Tim Zhu says he wants to win it, a Charlo and Canelo. Tim Zhu, you will not last 50 seconds with Canelo Alvarez, you piece of... Mira, mi hermano, dice you want the winner of Charlo and Canelo Alvarez. Usted es loco. Vete de aquí. ¿Qué tú has hecho? ¿Ah? ¿Qué tú has hecho? Tim Zhu. Don't even mention Canelo Alvarez's name. Tim Zhu already get hyped up. I want the winner of Charlo and Canelo. What's wrong? Dímelo. Yo, Punch, is the report of Teofimo Lopez versus Tank true for December? No fights this year. No fights this year. No fights this year. No fights this year, bruh. False. No, false reports. Come on, man. You know if it's not coming from Moonshine. You know if it's not coming from me. You know what it is. Jackie Hernandez, la reina del boxeo. Jackie. The building was good, Jackie. We need Lubin versus Ramos rematch. They robbed my boy. Nah, they robbed him. They didn't rob him, Joey. They didn't rob him. Nah. It was a pro Latino Mexican crowd. And you know what I'm saying? I understand. No, it wasn't. It was not a robbery. The 117, 111 card makes it look like a robbery, but the outcome, I had it a draw. So it doesn't matter if it go 115, 113 Ramos, 115, 113 Lubin. I think Ramos in the second half of the fight just couldn't cut off the ring, couldn't do anything. You got to remember, people just look at aggressive. You got to be effective. Effective aggression. That's the way that you score the bouts. Effective aggression. People always take the effective out of scoring. All I heard was, yo, but Ramos was more. He was the one pressuring the fight. He was the one pressuring the fight. Was he effective pressuring the fight? Where did he hit Lubin? Tell me where. Where did he hurt Lubin? Hit Lubin? Huh? He couldn't call off the ring real good, especially in the late second half of the fight. Erickson Lubin just, it was like coasting. So no, it was not a robbery. It was not a robbery. The 117, 111 card, that card made it look like, oh my God, he never had a chance. That was a robbery. 116, 112, probably a little bit too wide. I believe that was a very close fight, but I believe that Erickson Lubin just took bunch of rounds in a row and won him in the second half of the fight. Let me see what the poll at. Let me see what the poll at. Let me see what my hardcore boxing fans have it. Let me see the hardcore boxing fans. He said, all right, how bad will Canelo beat Crawford? Worse than Charlo, 49%. Fight shouldn't happen at all, 19%. Bud would do better in defeats, 23%. All right, let's talk about that right quick. Let's talk about that. Why would Bud do better? Because if you're going to tell me Bud will fight better, meaning that he will let his hands go and he will sit down on his punches, and what you think is going to be in return from Canelo Alvarez? Let me know. How would Bud Crawford do better? Will he fight better? Would he take it, meaning he would do better but get laid out? Meaning he would do better and let his hands go? Like, hey, yo, Kell Brook let his hands go. I remember that people were so hype about Kell Brook, saying that, yo, Kell Brook exposed Triple G. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when people would say, yo, Kell Brook exposed Triple G? That shit didn't even pass the 5th round. And that was just 2 divisions up. That was 2 divisions up. Mikey Garcia could have won a round with Mikey Garcia, that was a 4-division world champion, could have won 1 round versus Earl Spence. Could have won 1 round versus Earl Spence. But y'all gonna come over here to Punch on Boxing, and y'all want to tell me about this Bud that he's gonna do better, that he's gonna do better. Yeah, he's gonna fight, and he's gonna get laid out within 5-6 rounds. He's gonna get laid out. He's gonna be dead. He ain't even gonna be dead. Look, I'm gonna say Canelo Alvarez ain't gonna give him. He ain't not even gonna give him the chance to dance salsa like what's his name, like Gamboa did. He's not just gonna let him laid out and then he could get right back up like Mean Machine did. Canelo Alvarez will put this dude eating from a straw if he try to let his hands go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Jamel Charlo didn't let his hands go, and maybe that was better for his health. He lived to see another day. Canelo Alvarez will make Bud Crawford eat from a straw. I'm saying it right now. Y'all want to see that fight? Let your hands go with Canelo Alvarez, Bud Crawford. Get in the ring, baby. Get in the ring. Let your hands go. I want to let his hands go like he tried to do with Victor Postal. Let your hands go. And you're going to be eating from a straw at the end of the day. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. That's as real as it comes. Pause. That's as real as I could say it. Bud Crawford steps in the ring, moves 3 divisions up to fight Canelo Alvarez. Let your hands go. Like people say, yo, but he ain't gonna do it like Charlo. He would let his hands go and he would try to go for it. Go for it. And you would be eating from a straw. 2 things why. Because Bud Crawford in his heart knows he ain't supposed to be fighting Canelo Alvarez. Because the way that he answered that before, and I put it up how many times? How many times I put it up? Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I got the video right here. No, I don't got the video right here. Let me put it again. Because I got to humble the people. I got to humble this ish. Let me put it again. If y'all didn't watch what he said years ago, hold on. Let me see if I still got it here. There you go. Boom. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me upload this up. Give me 1 second. Let me upload this video that Bud Crawford. This the real Bud Crawford.
And, Canelo's a tremendous talent. Now, I don't never think me and Canelo will fight. I don't never think me and Canelo will fight. He's what, 168, 175. I'm just 147. So I'll never see that fight ever really happen. I'll never see that fight ever really happen. I'll never see that fight ever really happen.
Bud Crawford knows boxing. He's a smart man. He's not dumb. He didn't even think. And I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna keep on playing this time and time. Every time somebody tell me about Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, I'm gonna tell you this: what Bud Crawford truly thinks of this fight. I'm only 147 pounds. What changed? What changed? Don't tell me Earl Spence. Don't tell me Earl Spence. What changed? What changed? Did he get bigger? No. What changed? I'm only 147 pounds. I never see that fight from happening. That's Bud Crawford. So right now, all I hear right now that you want to fight on Canelo Alvarez, you want to cash out. What did Bud Crawford say after the fight? I'm not going to be in boxing much longer. I'm here trying to make the most money. Now, y'all really want to see that fight. Bud Crawford understands he's 147 pounds and Canelo Alvarez is 168 pounds. And look how Canelo Alvarez rehydrates. Look how Canelo Alvarez rehydrates. He looked like he was 15 pounds heavier than Jamel Charlo. And Jamel Charlo was bigger, 6 feet and bigger than Bud Crawford. But y'all want to see Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez because that's the only name that y'all know. And because it's a casual, Bud Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. Oh, shit, I want to see that fight. Shit, I see what Bud Crawford did to Earl Spence. And Canelo Alvarez is back. Fuck it. I want to see that fight. Dog, Crawford just won a retirement check. That's what he wants. That's what he wants. But then, if Canelo Alvarez gives Bud Crawford this fight, is it a cherry pick? Is Canelo Alvarez cherry picking Bud Crawford? How much you want to bet that people won't even come out with that? So let me get this straight. So Canelo Alvarez, when they announced that he was going to fight Dimitri Bivol, that was a cherry pick. But Canelo Alvarez fighting Bud Crawford is not a cherry pick now. Yo, I'm going to say it like this. The Canelo Alvarez narratives and hate, it just goes everywhere. Like, and I truly understand Canelo Alvarez. Like, yo, he be laughing at and his teams is like, that's why when I was speaking to his team, right? I already asked Canelo Alvarez some questions, right? And then he had some more. He said had some more questions. And I was sitting around with his team, and they was laughing and stuff like that, saying, these people. He's like, again, they was like, no, you have a fair take. I said, yeah. The only thing I said, the only thing I've said about I seen your prediction of the fight. He said that's very fair. I said, yeah. The only thing is his stamina, right? He said, don't worry. We've been working on that. Estamos trabajando con eso. He's been in the gym. He's been running so much. He hasn't run like that in a long time. I'm like, okay, all right. He said that was the focus of his training. Strength and conditioning, stamina. That was the focus of his training, right? Eso es lo que me estaba diciendo. He said, but we just don't like people that's not fair in assessing it. He said, he goes, well, you said that was fair. I say, yeah, because it's not the skills. He got all the skills. He has the chin. He still have the motivation, but it's the stamina. And yeah, the team knows that Canelo Alvarez even alluded to. That's why Canelo Alvarez says he's back. Because he knew that the last three fights that his stamina was not letting him perform at his highest level in his peak, right? And then he said, you know what he said? They said they like, what? Yo, remember that video that you did with the guy that you call Akaka TV? He said, man, you was funny because I did the video. Remember Akaka TV? We was laughing about that. Me and Canelo Alvarez team, they was laughing about that. They loved that video that I was dissing Akaka TV. And he goes, I hope that guy was around here. Y el otro ¿cómo se llama el otro? Southpaw. Ese está por aquí. Yo, man. But it was a fair assessment. But the narrative around Canelo Alvarez, he needs to face David Benavidez. Or he's scared. Now he needs to face Bud Crawford. Now he needs to face. He needs to face the black skillful fighters from PBC. He needs to face who? What else? What else? What's the next narrative of Canelo Alvarez? What's the next narrative? This guy got more narrative that was pushed. More negative narrative than that they did with Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. I think that Canelo Alvarez, they have put more negative narrative on Canelo Alvarez or shamed them with more fighters than Floyd Mayweather. Because at least with Floyd Mayweather, you only shamed them with one fighter. Really, you really shamed them with Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? That's what you shamed them with. You really shamed them with one fighter. With Canelo Alvarez, y'all shame him with with the whole generation. Y'all shame Canelo Alvarez. He got to fight him. 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 And he got to fight him. And he got to fight him. And if he picks somebody, if he goes to the 175 pound, and look at this. Look at this. Canelo Alvarez, when he fought Crawford, what they said, he's fighting the weakest of all champions. Kovalev, that at the time he's the most proven of all light heavyweight champion. So when he moved up to 175, they say he's fighting the weakest of all champions. When they announced he's going to fight Dimitri Bivol, they said he was cherry picking Dimitri Bivol. Matter of fact, when he was going to go to the cruiserweight to fight Makabu, they said he was cherry picking Makabu. What the hell you want Canelo Alvarez to do? Huh? Because everything that Canelo now is Canelo Alvarez should have got Jamal Charlo out of there anyway. That's why I even posed the question: was it what Canelo Alvarez did or what Charlo didn't do? And I think it's both. I think it's both. I think Jamal Charlo didn't do what I feel he's highly capable of doing. And you know what I'm saying? Pushing the action, pushing the fight. Jab to the solar plex, shoot that right hand. Your best punch is that right hand, and you was reluctant to throw it. I didn't think. I was shocked. I was shocked the way that Jamal Charlo performed. I was actually shocked. It wasn't a shock that he didn't win. It's a shock the way that he went about the fight. It's unfortunate, but you can't even get moral victory with that type of performance. Jamal Charlo led a lot of people in the boxing industry, not in the industry, but in the community, because of the way you approach the fight. You spoke a language to many. The language that you spoke to many was, I'm only here and just to survive. And that's the language that you spoke. People identify that. That's one thing about the boxing fans, whether they're your fan or they're not. Danny Medina in the building. Even Danny Medina said, thanks, Punch, keeping it real. It was both. Thanks. Why don't Bud Crawford got a chance with Canelo Alvarez? Because he don't. Oh, but Bud Crawford got the skills. All right. And Canelo Alvarez got the skills. What y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? What people are talking about in this community. Well, Bud Crawford got the skills. Well, Canelo Alvarez got skills. Why you think Canelo Alvarez is Canelo Alvarez? He got the power, he got the skills, he got the chin, and now he got the strength and conditioning. Ain't no damn midget. Ain't no damn no welterweight gonna be no damn Canelo Alvarez or even compete with him. But it's too small and he ain't that strong for Canelo Alvarez. You heard what I said. I ain't say that he ain't strong. I say he ain't that strong for Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez get punched in the face by 175 pounds and he doesn't go away and he keeps on pressing. He walks through punches. This is just one thing special about Canelo Alvarez. He could take a damn punch. He could take a damn punch. And what you think? He walks through. He eats. He was eating the little jabs, the jabs of Jamal Charlo. He was eating them, man. Whatever little he land, that shit was like feather. What the hell do you think Bud Crawford gonna do? He might Canelo Alvarez he might swing and probably Canelo Alvarez take a bite of his glove and eat his fucking glove. That's a mismatch, y'all. Bud Crawford versus Boots. Bud Crawford versus If you want to go up, go fight Virgil Ortiz. Go fight, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let's see, Bud Crawford and I even take a Danny. I even take a Danny Garcia. I take something. And just stop calling Canelo Alvarez. Eric Gomes said jabs are appetizers to Canelo. Facts. There's just appetizers to Canelo Alvarez. Man. Motherfucker Canelo, hey yo, Jamel, Bud Crawford will beat the black beans to his burrito. Bud Crawford is good. Bud Crawford is great. Bud Crawford is good and Bud Crawford is great. This has nothing to do with me not appreciating Bud Crawford. I'm talking about Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. Some people may come into the live and be like, hey, yo, but Punch Drunk Boxing is hating on the Bud Crawford. I'm not hating on Bud Crawford. I'm saying the matchup of Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez is a video game. It's a waste of our time, just like y'all felt that this past Saturday was a waste of your time and waste of your money. Do you want that again? Ladies and gentlemen, if you feel like this past weekend was a waste of your time and a waste of your money, do you want to waste your time once again? Yes or no? Do you want to waste your time again? Hey, even Bomac, let's not forget that even Bomac was telling Bud Crawford, you're losing the fight with Sean Porter. And Sean Porter told everybody I had 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I didn't train like that for the Bud Crawford fight. I didn't know that. That's some science. Charles and the Cheese, aka Queso in the building. He said redheads. I didn't know that. Is that a new thing? I gotta Google that. Nah, Google be lying too. Oh man, he said redhead have higher general pain tolerance. I never heard that one before. Jackie said it was. I could have went without that fight. Man. Jackie, what the hell happened to Jamel Charlo? I don't know, man. This was not. It wasn't the demeanor. It wasn't the way he fought. It was very strange that in the biggest fight, and I said this yesterday, folks, and I'm gonna say it again because yesterday I couldn't really express myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm still feeling under the weather and stuff like that, but I want to end this narrative, and I did it yesterday for the people that tuned in, but I'm gonna say it again. The narrative of Al Heyman PBC fighters. It's Al Heyman's fault. Stop it. Al Heyman has done a wonderful job in putting his fighter in position to take over. Let me say it again. Al Heyman has done a wonderful job for his clients, for his fighters that he deal with. They put him in position to take over, and it's the fighters that failed. It's something about the PB, and I think that Al Heyman got to be like, look at these guys. I put them in top of position, and they never want to come prepared. I don't know what's happening to these guys. You get the best opportunity. Al Heyman give you the opportunity to face Canelo Alvarez, give you the opportunity to face Manny Pacquiao, and you guys don't capitalize. Yeah, guys don't capitalize to take over the sport of boxing. And that's one thing that Al Heyman is putting these guys, whether you like PBC, because I know there's a lot of haters of PBC, there's a lot of haters of whatever market you want to choose. But I want to stop there. I want to end this stuff about, oh, Al Heyman and the PBC. No. It's not Al Heyman's fault. He put his fighters in position. It was Al Heyman that put a Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao. Thurman failed. That was your chance to take over. That failed. Andy Ruiz versus AJ. Yes, he won the fight. And then in the second fight, he got the most money. And then he didn't want to come prepared. He didn't want to train. That's not Al Heyman's fault. That's Andy Ruiz's fault. That's not Al Heyman that Keith Thurman lost to Manny Pacquiao when he was giving Manny Pacquiao so he could take the baton. That was Keith Thurman's fault. It was Al Heyman's fault that Keith Thurman in the PBC podcast the week after his loss to Manny Pacquiao, he said, I couldn't find my killer instinct. Out of all this time, In the sport of boxing, you get this your first pay-per-view event, your mega fight versus Manny Pacquiao, the 8th Division World Champion, 5-time lineal, 12-time World Champion, the ambassador, the senator, the humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all, the GOAT, Manny Pacquiao, and you couldn't find the killer instinct. You couldn't find the killer instinct. That's not Al Heyman's fault. That's Keith Thurman's fault. Earl the True Spence. Earl Spence. Didn't his business team says, no, you're going to fight Keith Thurman. When they petition to fight Keith Thurman, and Earl Spence says, no. I want to fight Bill Crawford. I want to fight my friend. Biggest fight of his career. The number one fight. Priority, the first primary fight, the number one primary fight in the sport of boxing at the time, Earl Spence versus Bill Crawford. And what the hell did Earl Spence do? He didn't even win 1 second of the fight. Adrian Broner versus Manny Pacquiao. Gave you an opportunity, Adrian Broner, to rise back up. You didn't want to show up. Matter of fact, Adrian Broner fought like Charlo did this past weekend versus Manny Pacquiao. Ain't want to let his hands go. Just want to go a whole 12 and then say, "Oh man, I did like what Floyd Mayweather did." Huh? What about Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury? Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. What about Stephen Fulton versus Naoya Inoue? He got beat up from pillar to post. Earl Spence got beat up from pillar to post. Keith Thurman got dropped in the first round. Deontay Wilder got beat up from pillar to post. Jamel Charlo ain't want to show up. Adrian Broner ain't want to show up. All these golden gooses get the pay-per-view opportunity to show up. And I'm talking about when these fighters are fighting outside of the umbrella. What about Caleb Plant? Caleb Plant got laid out by Canelo Alvarez to become an undisputed world champion. What's going on? Why these people are not, this ain't Al Heyman's fault. For the people that look, I understand there's narratives in this community. I understand there was channels out there. 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I think he has a high pain tolerance. Who are you talking about? Canelo? Maybe I think, look, these guys don't want to sit down on their punches. Earl was trash and drunk. Tim Bradley is already talking shit about King Nello. Yo, I'm gonna say it like this. You know what it is? You know what it is with Timothy Bradley? Timothy Bradley is a hater, man. I respect all I respect all fighters. Modern day wars, modern day gladiators, to put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Timothy Bradley is just one of those fighters. Out of any fighter, it's two fighters. It's two fighters that como me cae mal. Me cae mal. Timothy Bradley and Triple G. Triple G only in the sense of this. Only in the sense of this. Triple G got a pass in the sport of boxing. Flew under the radar. Why Canelo Alvarez is taking all the hits. Because think about it, when we're dealing in the middleweight division, we're only dealing with two guys that's pound for pound bound, is pound for pound, and future Hall of Famers. Yeah, all the shaman goes to Canelo Alvarez. Why Triple G flew under the radar. Nobody shamed Triple G. Yeah, everybody was talking about how great Triple G was. Why didn't he shame Triple G to fight Jamal? Andre goes up to fight light heavyweight. People that's coming up. Nobody shamed Triple G, but give him all the damn credit in the same era. And Canelo Alvarez was just given all these critique, all this shame, and Canelo Alvarez have to do this, have to do that, but Triple G flew right under the radar. Nobody said nothing. He could duck everybody loud when he remember when Demise Andre went up to the ring after I believe his Steve Rose fight, and he said, "Yes, I will fight him," and he didn't fight Demise Andre. Nobody shamed him. That didn't shame him. When he lost his belts, look who he fought to get him back. Look who he fought to get him back. Y'all didn't shame him. Triple G for me. He's overrated in my opinion. I got to be honest. He's been overrated in my opinion, and he's been getting the pass that I never seen no great fighter of this era get. He ain't get shamed. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Even Gervonta Tank Davis gets shamed more than Triple G. Even Ryan Garcia gets shamed more. Even Devin the Dream Haney gets shamed more than Triple G. Triple G was a monster. I'm not saying Triple G just got in the past, though. Triple G did not have to face the same scrutiny as these other fighters. He was never pressured to do anything. Triple G was never pressured to do anything. That's what I'm saying. They never hold Triple G accountable for nothing. For nothing. Yeah, we're talking about two of the best. And we're talking about, at that time in the middleweight division, we're talking about Triple G and Canelo Alvarez, but Canelo Alvarez has to do all the dirty work. Where was Triple G's work? Blitz, what was Triple G doing? You feel me? Because he's a good boy. And that's all I'm saying about Triple G. And there's the second thing about Triple G. Let me know if y'all understand what I'm coming from. Triple G know how to speak English, right? He knows how to speak English. So when you do a media credentials or something like that, and Triple G wants to pick and choose who to speak English with. When he don't want to talk to you, he's speaking Kazakhstan. So I remember I was about to do an interview, right, with Triple G, right? And he was talking to this. He did an interview all in English, right? And then one of the guys, shout out to Corners Boxing, right? And he was there too, I remember. And then Triple G is moving. He's being interviewed. And then he's talking straight Kazakhstan. What the hell is going to do for my audience? Tú hablando así, mi hermano. Huh? What is it going to do for the audience? You know, what do you feel about people when you know that, for example, they know how to speak English, but they just speak Spanish, and it could be vice versa. They want to act like, because they don't want to talk to you. I said, no, I don't want to do an interview with Triple G. Yeah, he's cocky. I don't like. Ese tipo, no. He act like his shit don't stink. Vete pa la mierda, mi hermano. Yeah, he's too cocky. I don't like his personality. To be honest, I'm like, that's why y'all saw the Triple G. When I had to meet a credential with Triple G and Canelo Alvarez, I didn't even pay attention to Triple G after that. I don't want to do that. I don't like people like that. I don't give a damn who you are. No me cae bien ese tigre. What was the other person? I said Triple G. He got a pass. He didn't get a pass. He got a pass, I mean. Punch intimidated Triple G, that's why. No, with ese tigre. No me gusta ese tigre. The Africans in NYC do the same thing. Whoever, there's people do it, but you know when they know, like yo, my man, you speak you see that Canelo Alvarez, he speaks English, he'll respect it, right? And if there's certain words that you see like Lomachenko tries, his English is not even up to Canelo Alvarez level, but he tries. Triple G knows English like Canelo Alvarez, just like Canelo Alvarez. Pero ese tipo una come mierda, ese tipo no come mierda, para mí. Timothy Bradley, now es el otro tigre. Timothy Bradley is a hater. Timothy Bradley, look, there's certain fighters that doesn't like the support that other fighters get. He don't like the support that a Manny Pacquiao gets. He don't like the support that a Canelo Alvarez gets. I'm gonna tell you like this: in the industry, people are jealous of fan bases. People are jealous and envious of the support. It's not necessary that people don't that he hates on these guys. He hates the support that they get. Look at the Canelo Alvarez. You've been to a Canelo Alvarez fight. Look at the support that Canelo Alvarez get in this country because his people come out in numbers. Look at Manny Pacquiao. The Philippines come out in numbers. But let me tell you the truth. Lo americano, lo negro. Yeah, I don't support these guys. That's what Jermell Charlo was trying to say, really. Jermell Charlo really was trying to say the American. He said he's like, the Mexican crowd, the American. But what he's trying to say when he remember he was saying the culture, right? Y'all don't come out. Y'all don't come out to support. Y'all don't come out to support. But then there's other fighters that's envious. Look at Timothy Bradley. He's even envious of father trainers just because you didn't accomplish great things with your father in the corner and Teofimo Lopez and Aoyaino Uwe did. He says that father should not be in the corner. Let me see si yo lo tengo aquí todavía. O lo quité. Dame ver. Timothy Bradley. Remember Timothy Bradley? Timothy Bradley calls for father and son duels to be banned in boxing. Why? Teofimo Lopez is a champion. Now Aoyaino Uwe is a champion. Now Aoyaino Uwe's dad may be trainer of the year. Vasily Lomachenko's dad, Devin Haney's dad. What he means that these father do it because ese tipo no tenía papá o algo. Because you were bad than your dad in the corner. You want to hate on these guys that be winning with their dad? Huh? Oh, sí, este es lo que él dijo. Espera, un momento. No, era esto. Yo creo que era esto. That's what he said. It just needs to be banned. Bradley said on the 3 knockdown rule. That's Mario Lopez and Steve Kim. I think boxing needs to ban father partnership. Ban it. Your father cannot be your trainer. Your father, he can be in your corner, whatever, but he cannot be your trainer. I think it should be banned. Honestly, man. You just said it right there, man. The relationship between father and son is horrible. ¿Y quién eres tú, maldito mamaguazo, eh? Who are you to say that a father like and a son like Teofimo Lopez and Teo Sr., Devin Haney, Bill Haney, now Aoyaino Uwe, his dad, Lomachenko, no trabajan. ¿Y usted? ¿Ah? ¿Y a dónde está tu papá? Because your father probably don't want to be in your corner. You don't have your father in the corner. You want to diss every father. Vete pa la mierda, señor. I don't care in boxing. I always say that fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. I don't like this type of mindset. I don't like this type of mindset. Sorry, mi hermano. I don't care. Sorry, but no sorry. Yes, tigre. Who you think he is? The most successful fighters right now have their fathers on their corner. Dímelo, MP. Ese tigre un hater. Eso es lo que es. Es un tigre un hater. He eats hate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh, it's a mismatch. It's a mismatch. Does he think that Bud Crawford and Earl Spence is a mismatch? O porque le estaba mandando el huevo a Bud Crawford? Let me see if he says that Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez is a mismatch. Did he say that too? Did he say that too? Did Timothy Bradley say that Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez is a mismatch? Diga eso también. Too many racist boxing channels is sad. Ya tú sabes, mi hermano. And the more that Canelo Alvarez wins, oh, the more. It's unfortunate, man. I wanted Jamel. I believe in Jamel. I still believe in Jamel Charlo's skills and talent. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, he's still on my pound for pound list because he went up 2 weight divisions. Dare to be great, not necessarily dared it in the fight, but just like Canelo Alvarez, when he dared to be great versus Bivol and he lost, Canelo Alvarez did not drop on my pound for pound list. He did not drop on my pound for pound list. Jamel Charlo still undisputed in the I don't know what the WBO has done, but he's still on my pound for pound list because he went 2 divisions up to fight, not just any 168 pounder, but he fought the best of this era, Canelo Alvarez. Punch. When Mel took that knee, what went through your head mind? Smart. I said smart because I think that if he didn't take that knee, he'll be better. And actually, him taking that knee, if he wanted to piggyback off that and adjust by taking that knee, it actually allowed him, which he didn't, but it could have allowed him to adjust because he survived that round. So taking that knee was actually smart. You know what I'm saying? That's a veteran. That's like a veteran. You might not have your faculties, but you're still aware that, okay, you're not all right. That for me, in my opinion, that was a smart move. I seen it before. I seen fighters take a knee and come back and win the fight. And if they didn't take that knee, you see it in a lot. You know where you see that a lot? UK fighters know how to train for that. They know how to take that knee and they know they're not doing well. Let's move on to the next round. A lot of amateurs, like they know how to. I think it was a smart move. Facts, punched. That's like now, Uwe moving up to fight Teofimo Lopez. Come on, man. You guys, you need to learn that weight makes a difference. Facts, MJ. These people they live in the clouds, bro. They in the clouds. They in that Bud Crawford performance versus Earl Spence cloud. They think it's the greatest performance that they ever seen from any fighter in the history of the sport of boxing. That's what it was. They think that the performance, and you know what it is? I understand it was the magnitude of the fight. It was the magnitude of the fight. It was the magnitude of the fight, and the way that Bud Crawford performed was beautiful. I'm not gonna knock his performance versus Earl Spence, and that's the issue. I'm not knocking his performance of the Earl Spence because of his performance versus Earl Spence. That doesn't drive my intellect to tell me to tell me he could go out there 3 divisions up and be Canelo Alvarez. No. G Master said 5,000 Pro Back TV spitting facts. Yo, what about Punch Drunk Boxing? Do you go to Pro Box TV and say, yo, Punch Drunk Boxing is spitting facts? I hope you do, though. I hope you do that. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Soliciting and going and giving other people. I hope that you go to their chat and say, hey, yo, Punch Drunk Boxing spit facts over there. I hope you do that. Crawford running his mouth too much. This is why he took a knee. Jamel took a knee because he couldn't handle that pressure. But like I said, it was a smart move. I hate all the fighters that just come to pick up a check in these high-profile fights, and that's high profile right there. Crawford going to 168 is suicidal. Yep. Facts. And the bad thing is, there's people in the industry that's pushing him to, like, enabling Bud Crawford. No, put the plug on that. You're not going to 168. Te estás loco, mi hermano. For what? Now, if you want to cash out, go ahead, cash out. Because even if Bud Crawford loses to Canelo Alvarez, he don't lose. So he knows that. See, this, and it can't be like that. That's it. It's time for people not to use Canelo Alvarez like that. No. No. It's not. It's no more. It's no mas. No mas of that. You're not gonna keep using Canelo Alvarez for that. It's not fair for people to use up a big event. And the thing is, people, and also you can't be mad at Jermell Charlo, because remember, Canelo Alvarez, people picked Jermell Charlo. It wasn't Jermell Charlo arguing and asking for Canelo Alvarez. Remember, Jermell Charlo was trying to get back to fight Tim June. He wasn't calling out for Canelo Alvarez like that. Canelo Alvarez chose Jermell Charlo, so can't be mad at that. But Bud Crawford is calling out for Canelo Alvarez. Facts, Charles of the cheese. That's what I was saying. Yep. Canelo picked Jermell Charlo, so a lot of people can't be mad at that. Canelo Alvarez, you got to hold him accountable as well. If you didn't like the fight and you didn't like how his opponent fought, because David Benavidez was available, Demetrius Andre was available. So don't get mad. Don't get mad too much on Jermell. Canelo picked Jermell. He could have picked. I remember I did the interview with Steven Espinoza. He said they offer Canelo Alvarez $50 million to fight David Benavidez. So I don't want to hear none of y'all say no punch. No, let's break it down on boxing logically and objectively. Y'all could be mad at how Jermell Charlo performed, but let's not forget Canelo Alvarez picked Jermell. Andre gets body, but I tell you like this: it's more competition than 154 or 147 moving up. I think that Demetrius Andre bodies Bud Crawford. How about that? Yeah, let's go with the narratives. Let's go with narratives, right? Let's go with the narratives, right? People used to say, well, remember, people that used to they use fighters to shame Canelo Alvarez and then be like, yo, why doesn't Jermell Charlo move up and fight Dimitri Bivol? If you really want Canelo Alvarez, you do something, Jermell Charlo. Go up and fight Dimitri Bivol. Go Demetrius Andre, David Benavidez. Go up to fight Dimitri Bivol or Beterbiev. Go up and do something. All right, but Crawford, go up and fight Bivol. Fight David Benavidez first. You want Canelo Alvarez, fight David Benavidez first because he's in line. Yeah, if Bud Crawford wants Canelo Alvarez, he needs to fight David Benavidez because David Benavidez has been a mandatory for how long, right? If you believe that Bud Crawford can compete with the undisputed king, you know what? So he won't have to go through what Jermell Charlo did, because Jermell Charlo was talking about the weight, not rehydrating. You know what I'm saying? Because he was really 154. He's trying to bulk up to 168, right? He couldn't rehydrate. Not like Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez rehydrated 15 plus pounds, right? So Bud Crawford let him fight at 168 and get his feet wet. It would still be a big fight. Bud Crawford versus David Benavidez, folks. I mean, there's people out there that feel like David Benavidez beats Canelo Alvarez, right? Or it's 50-50. Or Canelo Alvarez will beat David Benavidez. Yeah. Bud Crawford versus David Benavidez. How about Bud Crawford versus Demetrius Andre as well? Demetrius Andre will cook Bud Crawford, bro. He will cook him. He will cook that 147-pounder. No. Ain't gonna be no payday around here. Vete pa la mierda, oíste. Hey, yo, you make the line. You make the line. That's ain't nobody gonna skip the line no more. Ain't nobody skipping the line no more. Bud Crawford, you make the line. You make the line. You want to skip the line? You fight David Benavidez or Demetrius Andre. If you want Canelo Alvarez, I want to see you fight David Benavidez. You beat him, you get Canelo. Ain't no more skipping the line. No. We don't need that. We don't need y'all using Canelo Alvarez to give you a little retirement check. Vete pa la mierda con eso, Bud Crawford. That you don't even believe in yourself to fight Canelo Alvarez. You never viewed yourself to fight Canelo Alvarez. Get the hell out of here. You're not going to be faking me. You can fake all these casuals all y'all want. But no, Bud Crawford don't believe that 147-pounder could face Canelo Alvarez like even himself. And that's how truly Bud Crawford feel. This is how he truly feel. Right now, he's using y'all. Not right now. He's using the boxing community. He's created this wave. He's created this wave of shaming. Bud Crawford does not believe he could compete with Canelo Alvarez. Don't let him fool you now. This was him.
You know, Canelo's a tremendous talent. I don't never think me and Canelo will fight. I don't never think me and Canelo will fight. He's what, 168, 175. You know, I'm just 147. So I'll never see that fight ever really happen. I'll never see that fight ever really happen. I'll never see that fight ever really happen.
Bud Crawford is about to hustle y'all asses right now. Deja de estar hablando de esa mierda, mi hermano. Stop talking about that fight. Bud Crawford don't believe. He don't even have it in his mind. Never had it. If it got to be one thing then, because he hasn't fought in 154. He has not fought in 160. He has not fought in 168. That's the same 147 pounder that was saying that he would never fight Canelo because he's a 147 pounder. And now things change. What is it? Huh? That snack got a damn, they got PEDs up his ass or something like that. I don't know. But don't tell me that he never saw himself because he's a 147 pounder, still a 147 pounder, but now he sees himself with Canelo Alvarez. Deja la mierda, oíste. You're not going to hustle me. You're not going to hustle me, Bud Crawford. You ain't going to hustle the people. Pay attention. Pay attention. This is a cash out fight. This is your 401k, and Canelo Alvarez is not going to give it to you. Deja esa mierda. Deja esa mierda. People stop talking about that fight. Stop talking about that fight. It's not a fight. That's a video game fight. It will be worse than Charlo and Canelo. It will be worse. It will be worse. You know why? Because you believe that Bud Crawford will let his hands go. Let your hands go. And Canelo Alvarez will make you eat from a motherfucking straw. Let your hands go with Canelo Alvarez. A ver lo que le pasa a ese negrito feo. Let his hands go. Let his hands go. I want him to let his hands go. I want him to let his hands go. So they all y'all could be like, damn. I mean, he did jump 3 weight classes up, though. Una bofeta. Rapstar Boxing 9 is the voice of the UK London, bruv. He said, is Bud hustling or Canelo hustling the fans if they fight? Shit. I think Bud hustling. Because when the money sits in your lap, that's not even a hustle. You're bringing money to, and I'm like, really? That's like if I'm bringing, if I'm just bringing a damn Bugatti to you, you're not gonna drive it. You wouldn't even have to buy it; just sitting in your lap. Really? Y'all gonna give me more money to fight this? Look what just happened, and y'all want me to fight a smaller guy. Crawford is because I'm gonna tell you like this. Canelo Alvarez already said, Bud Crawford is not in my plans. Déjalo así. Bud is one of the pound for pound, one of my favorite fighters, but I am clear with the fact Canelo is a no-no. Tell him CC Flooring. See, this was why Punch Drunk Boxing and the people that support your boy, you know what I'm saying? We in this community, we break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. We ain't there ain't no fanboys out here. We have our favorite fighters, but we still could break it down. Just like with Canelo Alvarez, I broke it down. If his stamina's not up to par, he's going to lose. What the Canelo Alvarez and his team said, we implemented in our training to get our stamina right. Canelo Alvarez even said himself that this Canelo will beat every Canelo. You know why? Because the other Canelo, the previous 3 fights, he didn't feel like himself. And I always was saying it because of the stamina. And he got his stamina back up. Look what CC Flora. Bud is 1 pound for pound and one of my favorite fighters, but I am clear with the facts. Canelo is a no-no because that's self-explanatory. That is logical. That's being objective. It is the 3 divisions up to face the man. It's 3 divisions up to face the man with power, skills, and got the best, probably, arguably the best chin in the history of the sport of boxing, mi hermano. Ese Bud Crawford no le va a hacer nada a Canelo Alvarez. He's going to eat them punches like he eat burritos. He's going to eat them punches like he eat pussy. Canelo is not injured anymore. Yeah, better yet, Bud versus Beterbiev. Yeah, Bud, go over there, Beterbiev. Do something. Go over there. Yeah. No. I know a hustle when I see one. I know a hustle when I see one. Ain't no hustling me. I'm gonna tell you like this. He hustled Earl Spence though. Bud Crawford hustled Earl Spence. He made him his friend. He told him, yo, my man, let me go get this money with David Avenesia, man. We come back, man. You tell your boy, man, let's have the fight. You just tell Al Heyman to wait for the motherfucking fight. Don't fight no damn Keith Thurman. You wait for me, motherfucker. That's what Bud Crawford told Earl Spence. Used them up. Like a sucker. Man, yo. What I'm gonna do, man? I'm gonna lead up these negotiations. You gonna stay put. Nah, but the people want me to fight Keith Thurman, though. Man, shut the F up. You're gonna wait for me, all right? Is the money that we're gonna make? I'm gonna make my $10 million over here in BLK Prime. You're gonna wait for me. I want you to tell Al Heyman that you ain't gonna fight nobody but me. Do you understand that? But do you understand that, Earl? He's son Earl Spence. I give him credit for that. Bud Crawford, son Earl Spence. He look like a sucker. Should have listened to your team. Should have fought Keith Thurman. Look at Keith Thurman. You should have fought guys. Look what Mario Barrios did. You could have got back. You could have done the same thing. Look, if Keith Thurman would have came right back and do what Mario Barrios did to you, Dennis Ugas, he would have been right back in the mix. Ese tigre es estúpido. If Keith Thurman would have took the fight with you, Dennis Ugas, and he would have done the same thing, he could have done worse. I think he could have really knocked out Ugas. That Ugas that showed up, Keith Thurman would have been right back in the mix. Ese tigre estúpido. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second.
You know, Canelo's a tremendous talent. I don't never think me and Canelo will fight. I don't never think me and Canelo will fight. He's what, 168, 175. You know, I'm just 147. So I'll never see that fight ever really happen. I'll never see that fight ever really happen.
Ni para verlo. Pero es con Bernardo, güey. Lo siento mucho.
Canelo Alvarez ain't want to deny interview to one of his haters, and one of the interviewers was also the guy from Deportes, ESPN Deportes. I forgot his name. That he be hating on Canelo Alvarez all the time. They wanted him to do an interview with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez said, "No, hell no, cabrón." What he call him? Ese cabrón. He felt like that. Let's be honest. Ennis beats the brakes off Canelo. Mira eso. Mira eso, mi hermano. Mira, mi gente. Mira esto. Mira esto, mi hermano. Mira esto. Dios, ¿qué droga está usando la gente? What kind of drugs is out there? Let me know. What's the new drug out there? I don't know. What's the new drug? You know, I'm not in with the loop with the new drug. You know, estoy vendiendo nada. What's the new drug over there? What's the new drug right now? Because not even a crackhead would say, let's be honest, Ennis beats the brakes of Canelo. Not even a crackhead would do that, because I even met smart crackheads before. DMX used crack. But this guy, what is the new drug out there? What is the new drug? I want to know. What is the people are hooked up right now? Because not even a crackhead will say things like this. Huh? Not even a dude that mixed crack, heroin, coke, paint, oil paint, all together, injected in his ass. Not even that will come up with something like that. Dime, mi gente, ¿qué está pasando aquí en este mundo? I think that a bunch of casuals are infiltrating boxing. ¿Qué está pasando? Mira esto. He said, my brother in Christ, you see Ennis' last performance compared to what Canelo just did? Ain't no question, brother. Hey, my friend, you don't believe in God. With that comment, I'm sorry, brother. You don't believe in Christ. Repent. That's all I can tell you, brother. Repent. Repent with what you just said. Repent what you said before that. Stop it, all right? Stop it. The holy oil ain't working here, bro. He said, my brother in Christ. You see Ennis' last performance compared to what Canelo just did? Ain't no question about it. Mira, que droga está usando ese tigre. Mira, repent. Repent right now. That's what I can tell you right now. Repent. Or just say, all right, no. You're in the right place. Because over here, we don't want to push people away. We want to push people away. Do you know boxing anyway? No, let's be real. Let's be real. At least say the truth. Do you know boxing anyway? Because you can't be serious about this. Y también, and then come with the name of the Lord. Nah, I'm my brother in Christ, but you better repent on those. He said Boots Ennis will beat Canelo Alvarez. Yo, what's happening in this world, bro? What's happening to this community? Now you must learn. You must watch the IG reels and watch Boots and then watch Canelo and then say, ooh, Boots will beat Canelo. Yeah. I hope this fight does happen to Canelo can make another example out of someone. But we don't need to see that. We don't need to pay for that. They don't have to have a marketing, spend money on marketing y toda esa vaina. DHP Jr. said, they're looking out with a $5 super chat, my brother. He said, nah, Punch, let Crawford move up and get spanked. Canelo needs get back on the little guys for losing to Bivol. Nah, man, we don't need that. Good looking out, Junior. Nah, I don't want to see that fight. There's still good fights for Canelo, man. There's still good fights with Canelo. Now we're going down. We want Canelo not to fight a welterweight now. It went from David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, to 147 Bud Crawford. Damn. Nah, I don't want to see none of that. Come on, we too good for that. This community, me that. Oh my God, he says, yes, sir. Just like Tyson knocked out Deontay off the throne, we can't be shocked at an upset. You think that Tyson Fury beating Deontay Wilder was an upset? You think Tyson Fury beating Deontay Wilder was a mere upset? Yeah, maybe Deontay Wilder was favored in the books, but ain't no shock. Ain't nobody was shocked. Ain't nobody was shocked that the Tyson Fury won. ¿Qué le está pasando a tu tigre? It was a shock. Everybody knew Tyson. What channel you come from? Hey, yo. Hold on. Let's give it a little quiz. Let's give it a little quiz. Give it a little quiz. Yo, who's your favorite? What's your favorite channels on the YTBC? Name me three. Three favorite channels. Bro, name me three favorite channels that you watch in the YouTube boxing. Name me three channels. Let me see. We just want to see where he gets his information from. Name me three of your favorite channel that you go other than Punch on Boxing. You go get some knowledge. Just name me three. If you can. If you want to participate, if you can, my brother. You queso. Shout out to Biz, man. Yo, Biz was out there. I didn't even know, man. I didn't even know Biz was out there, man. I could have said what's up. Matter of fact, I saw Coach Wade, and Coach Wade was going to the barbershop. Sean Porter was having the Porter's way in the barbershop and stuff like that. But sometimes box voice, sometimes fire hype, and newly the Porter way. David Rodriguez, Eagles, Southpaw, and Showbiz. Bud is the best. Spencer's best. Yo, what's up? Yo, the dude, come on, man, participate. My brother in Christ, I watch MMA. My brother in Christ, I watch MMA, but like the big boxing fight, so don't really follow boxing like that. I get it. All right, I get it. All right, but you had to say that in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, my brother in Christ, to be honest with you, you sounding crazy right now. And if you could see in the chat, when you're saying that Boots Ennis, that's 147 pounds, never been a champion, never fought, not even a gatekeeper. Let me tell you something about Boots Ennis. I love Boots Ennis. Everybody knows that I've been talking about Boots Ennis for years. Boots Ennis have yet become a champion, have yet fought for the belt, have yet fought a gatekeeper in the welterweight division, have yet fought a ex-world champion in the welterweight division. Boots Ennis is no near. He's galaxies away for any potential fight with a Canelo Alvarez. That's all I could say, brother. And don't go to any other channel and say what you said. Just letting you know. But at least you was right. See, you're an MMA fan. You don't follow boxing like that. So I understand why you may say something like that. Nothing they can do, Joker. You can't fix footwork. The power Andre will stop Benavidez in the tracks, and his angles will have Benavidez fumbling over his feet. Yeah, I think that fight is going to be good. Even Canelo Alvarez feel like the Demetrius Andre versus David Benavidez is a 50-50 fight. I believe that the Demetrius Andre have all the intangibles to stop David Benavidez on his breaks. The Demetrius Andre got this knockout. Is he a knockout artist? Nah, but he's one of the best technicians in the game. And he has good enough power punching to keep you at bay as well, or to earn some respect. I never met anybody that says that the Demetrius Andre power is not respectable. So his intangibles, he got a heavy bag. Look, Canelo, David Benavidez never been in the ring with a guy like Demetrius Andre and vice versa. We're going to say how now, look at this. Even Demetrius Andre, look at this. Demetrius Andre been 164, several fights. Demetrius Andre has as good as a footwork as a Bud Crawford, could switch up from southpaw to orthodox. Olympian. And even Demetrius Andre said after the fight with Desmond Nicholson that to get prepared for 100 to the 168 that he needs to put on more weight. He needs to put on more muscles. It wasn't easy for Demetrius Andre at 168 either. So what makes you think it's going to be easy for Bud Crawford at 168? People are not listening to these other fighters. They're not listening to these other fighters. At 168, now there's going to be his second fight at 168. He's going to have another camp in which he emphasized bulking up. So when he cut weights and rehydrates, he rehydrates at least to a good 180, 183. You understand what I'm trying to say? He rehydrates good. You can't rehydrate at 168, what was it? 4 pounds. 4 pounds. Charlo came in as a 172 fight night. That means he rehydrated 4 pounds, bro. That's nothing. That's nothing. But again, I'm gonna keep saying again, look, it's not a good fight. Hopefully, I do think what's a good fight is going to be what is a good realistic fight. Maybe y'all not gonna think it's a good fight, but it's a realistic fight. Mario Barrios has done even more than Boots in the welterweight division. I think Mario Barrios and Boots is gonna be fighting next. I think that's gonna be more realistic. I think that if Bud Crawford leaves the belts, they'll elevate Earl Spence. I'm sorry, they elevate Boots Ennis as champion. They'll elevate Mario Barrios as champion, and they'll fight for unification bout. Oh, man. Tú me estás pasando trabajo, usted, my brother in Christ. Tú me estás pasando trabajo. Inoue, Flash KZO's Tank Davis on God. You're using on God. Javante telegraphs like crazy. So Naoya Inoue knocks out Javante Tank Davis at 135. My goodness. Yeah. Yo no sé lo que está pasando a ese tigre. Ese tigre está fumando un crack de pinga. Barrios fights are boring. Nah, come on. That was not a boring fight, bro. Yo, Richardson Hitchens fight Jedi was boring. Mario Barrios versus Ugas was not boring, bro. How can anybody say you get hit, you close the eye, you knock them down a couple of fights, and that was a boring fight? So what's a fun fight? Let me ask you a question. Listen to this. I understand Richardson Hitchens fight was boring. How is Mario Barrios versus Ugas, a couple of knockdowns, hurt Ugas, close his eye? What was so boring about that fight? Now, I understand the Lubin and Ramos was kind of boring. The Charlo and Canelo was boring. What was so boring about Barrios? Because if that's boring, what is fun? What is fun? In the end of the day, it's still a sport, still boxing. Weird, man. I'm telling you, I don't know what people be watching. Dímelo, Randy, dímelo, Randy, Randy, Randy. La música de Randy. DJ Camelo, Alex Sensation, págame la música. He said, I gotta go. I know. From exciting to boring last Saturday, Garcia versus Barrios versus Ugas, Canelo versus Charlo, Lubin Ramos. All right. How did y'all like Canelo Alvarez performance though? Let's be real. We're talking about Jermell Charlo. I know you're gonna be like, well, Jermell Charlo didn't give anything for Canelo Alvarez to go, but there's certain times where the fighter doesn't give you something, but you still go after it, right? You know, they critique Shakur Stevenson before the hearing fight. We critique Devin Haney versus Cambosos, right? The first one. We critiqued it, right? Some people critique the second one. People called them boring. Was Canelo Alvarez performance boring as well? Well, he did knock Jermell Charlo down, though. How do you feel about Canelo Alvarez performance? I love the fact that Canelo made Charlo look like he didn't belong in there with him. Facts. That's a good one. CC flooring. It wasn't boring. Okay. Blitz on point. He looks the same. Charlo was too small. Is the same Canelo. Wasn't 8 to 10. Charles at the cheese. Okay, so it was a C plus performance by Canelo. Danny Medina says. Let me see. Let me put this up. Charles 8-10 performance. Danny Medina, it was a C plus performance by Canelo Alvarez. Feel like he could have done more. Canelo looked like a lion. He was stalking all night. He looked like a meant business. He tried to make it a fight, but it's hard with a guy that's running. Yeah, but when Tio does it, then people say that Tio lost to Sando Martin. Yeah, so. Sonny, but we'll get a Canelo Steven Nelson progress. Hell yeah. Charles, he was hunting down Charlo the whole fight. Yeah, from Canelo's power was real. Charlo was too small. And that's what I'm saying. Everybody saw it was visibly. We saw that even Charlo could be taller. 154, he could look bigger than his opponents at 154, but 168 is a whole different type because people are thinking about 168. They're not thinking about that Canelo Alvarez is coming in at 180 plus. They're not thinking about that. They're thinking about 168. Oh, they could both make 168. No. So Bud Crawford's going to make 168. Canelo Alvarez is going to look so much huge that people need to stop talking about that. That's it. No more. I ain't even going to talk about that fight. Oh, please do this shit. Nah, we ain't going to do that even. I think people want to pay for Haney versus Prograis. Let them pay for it. We ain't going to take money away from their pockets. Contradicting, right? Well, you saying that you don't want to see the blood, you taking money away from his pocket. Canelo looked good from the time he came out with the rapper up until the time he finished. Facts. Hopefully, Jamel Charlo, you know what I'm saying, give more of a better explanation how he really felt, because I know he's promoting a fight, so he was promoting a fight. I really want to know how he felt leading up to the fight, because a lot of people did witness he had a different attitude, you know what I'm saying, a different attitude, a different type of, like, he'd have no aura, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people seen that, you know, leading up to the fight, and then in the fight, you know. Well, y'all judge me if I went to get some McDonald's nuggets. Nah, man, you gotta get that hungry. Sometimes you gotta go with what's, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go with it. Punch, you do spit fast. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Jesus. Canelo, the most active fighter in boxing for the past year. And CC Flory, you know who's as active as well? You got to give him a lot of credit. Gervonta Tank Davis is active. If you look at the 12-month span, he's been an active fighter. If he would have fought in December, you know what I'm saying? I wish he could have fought in December, but he probably going to be fighting in January and February. Yeah, I want to see Tio versus Gervonta Tank Davis for February 10th. If that could happen, Tank versus Tio, wow. Wow. It would be just wow. I think it was too much for Charlo taking what he was against. Canelo did the same with Bivol. That's what I'm saying. So I think maybe with Jermell Charlo, once he felt the punch and once he feel like maybe with one of his punches that landed just not going to move Canelo Alvarez, he said that Canelo Alvarez was an ox. Look what what Jermell Charlo said in the beginning of the thing. Give me 1 second. This was Jermell Charlo.
Just jump right into it, and Canelo's a motherfucking beast. You know what I'm saying? You're ox. Maybe I felt that more because of the fact that this is my first time in that weight division. I wish I could have gained a little bit more weight in between from the weight.
And look, we're talking about 2 weight classes, man. This is and he a big 154. And Jermell Charlo's a big 154, way bigger than Crawford. Crawford is 5'8", coming from lightweight to junior welterweight to welterweight. And I understand he's knocking everybody out in welterweight division. I understand that. But again, it's welterweight division. He hasn't knocked everybody out at 154. See, at least when Canelo Alvarez moved up or Manny Pacquiao moved up, they ain't jumping on 3 weight divisions and then, oh yeah, he's the man. No. They took steps. Floyd Mayweather took steps. 5 division world champion. Oscar De La Hoya, 6 division world champion, took steps. Hearns, 7 division world champions, took steps. Roy Jones Jr. took steps. He ain't went for no damn 160 pounds, 168, and then went all the way up to heavyweight. They took steps. They let their body grow. They let their body mature. You see guys that now the younger guys. See Shakur Stevenson started at super featherweight, right? Now he featherweight, super featherweight, not lightweight. And they grow and they look stronger, right? They look stronger. They get better. They give time. They give themselves a time to grow. If Jermell Charlo's talking about the weight, even Sergey Lipinets went to fight in welterweight. Need to come right back down to 140. It's weight classes for a reason. And some of you guys, not in the chat, but I'm just saying in the sport of boxing, some of you guys not respecting. Y'all don't respect Canelo Alvarez enough. You want Bud Crawford to be heavily damaged. That's what y'all want. Y'all don't care about these guys. You care about names. You want to play video games. Easy. Go play video games and put Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. This is not a competitive fight. It'll be less competitive. It'll be worse. If Bud Crawford tries to throw some punches, he's gonna eat from a straw. Y'all choosing. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know it's Punch Drunk Boxing. Tomorrow we at it again. Tomorrow. Shout out to all the people that smashed the like button, the supporters, donated to the channel. Because if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe right now to the channel. You already know, man. God first, everything second. Fight plus survive equals true champions. The best investment you can make in your life is have God in your heart. Y'all already know, man. Tomorrow we back at it. Love you. God bless. And on to the next.